Now, the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Feels weird, and I've got a cough. No fever, though. Can't fake that fever.
Thermometer we got is just getting we're getting the use out of this thermometer over here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I haven't had a fever yet, not once.
I've never used a pee hole thermometer, but this one's pretty good.
Ooh. Just got a call from DeRosa right before we started. Thank God we were able to get to the bottom of this, because he said his friend sent him a thing from his buddy who used to be in the military, and it's just like letterheads going around the National Guard that says in 2 to 3 days, in 48 to 72 hours, that Trump is going to enact the Stafford Act and put us on an actual 2-week full quarantine, all businesses shut down, everything for 2 weeks. Which I was like, come on, dude, come on. You can't do that to... You might be able to pull that shit off in the suburbs, but there's no way in New York. That's a meltdown of New York City. I mean, it's like a meltdown. Like that's like people take
that close. Would that close like grocery stores and drug
everything?
Stores?
Yes. However, I don't know how they could do hospitals and doctors, but still, I'll tell you. When I went to the ENT yesterday, he told me 23 doctors in that building. He's the only one there, which is thank God for me. But. Not even that. That said, it's we looked it up. It's fake. Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
No, Trump. Trump.
A guy in the military said the same thing.
What?
A guy that's in the Navy.
That said.
The Stafford. He mentioned the Stafford Act also was coming.
It's already been enacted.
Oh.
That was on the 13th. The 13th, what Trump did was the Stafford Act and making it a national emergency, and that only essential workers had to go. But no, they're not gonna. They can't. If they shut down everything, it's just like, then what, dude? I mean, then it's just chaos in the streets, literally. Like run for your life. Am I crazy? If they enacted that, I would get the fuck out. I'd go somewhere else.
Why don't you just lay low for 2 weeks? Just stay inside for 2 weeks.
I don't know if we have food for 2 weeks.
That's why you got to buy food for 2 weeks. You got to buy the essentials. A lot of ramen, a lot of cupo noodle.
Absolutely. However, I'm saying like they're going to make that like also everything will be flooded. Do you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to do it? Am I going to go wait in line for 6 hours? To a bunch of strangers while you're waiting to get cup of noodles? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lucky for me, I bought 17 pallets of cup of noodles in 2016.
Yeah. So I have a cup of noodles for 2 weeks. That's true.
I mean, I loved I eat cup of noodles every day in like sophomore year of high school.
Every day?
I'll come home. Yeah, but actually, it might have been 8th grade. It was 8th grade. My stepdad got a hot faucet put on our sink. Put out like scalding hot water. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then you could just pour it in the cup of noodles and wait, and then it would be ready to go. It was fucking awesome.
How are you living, dog?
Dude, I'd have a Pepsi and a cup of noodles, a nice teriyaki cup of noodls. Delicious. Dude, yuck, and I take the water out and just go ham on a bunch of space noodles. I just dump the noodles in my face.
Yeah, I think I would drain my ramen also.
Yeah, but now it's like better. Now I see why you leave like half of the juice to get it nice and tasty, or else you're just eating fucking sponge noodles.
Oh yeah, I see where that can get weird too. But we're all getting noodle fever watching B-Rod over there. What is that? So you get the same exact thing, Becky. What is it? Put your microphone on. Still can't hear you.
We're left guessing. Do you guys want to take guess what it is? I say...
I'm going to guess lo mein. That's what I want. I want it to be lo mein.
Damn. Yeah, I think it's lo mein.
I don't know. B-Rod doesn't strike me as a lo mein person.
Jacob, anybody?
Can't see it.
Egg noodles? Anybody?
So weird we can't hear. One of the most tech-savvy people here. It's Thai?
Yeah.
You going to change it up now, Jay?
Well, I'll tell you.
Can I tell you why you should change it up?
Sure.
Okay.
I think you should change it up, Jay. I think you should change it to Thai food tonight so you can get a Thai iced tea.
Yes.
I don't give a shit about Thai iced tea.
Excuse me?
It's fine. I get it. But that said, it's the only reason I would say Thai for sure. We know the good Thai place is open. Our Chinese joint that we love, it just seems to not be open.
Yeah, hey, Becky, I think her mic is on. There's some feedback going on.
Okay, Christine, you keep coming out and dicking around with this. I had it fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Tell Christine I think it's Becky's mic being on that's doing that.
It is, yeah.
I love to edit.
You're the man, Witzke. You swoop
That
in
was
and make us
passive
look
aggressive.
good. You know, be funny is
That's not the attitude of a man with a new look and his girlfriend next to him now.
I love it, dude. You got your queen. You got your helmet on, the Lou Witzke helmet.
You look so handsome with the hat.
He sure does, man.
I have a new one every day.
Yeah,
know, dude.
I love it.
I'm telling you. Get ready. I'm gonna send you a couple from the Bonfire crew. You're gonna get new hats.
Your chick's all about it, I assume, right?
She doesn't know any better. She doesn't know Mets hat Lou.
Oh, she's one of those kind of Hispanics, a dummy? Is that what you're saying?
Talking about you, and they're going to use an accent.
Oh, you're saying? I mean, that's what you said, basically. You were like, she doesn't know any better. She has no clue.
Record state. There's been no accents used yet.
Yeah, she's Hispanic. Yes, that's the same hat that my uncle who used to loan money to people and then break their legs if they did not pay him used to wear.
You corral people to go into cheap nightclubs? I like that.
Do you pass out flyers for Caliente comedy shows?
Yeah.
A Caliente band?
What's it like still selling pagers in 2020? Is that a difficult business?
Oh, that's my boyfriend Lou. He sells towels by the side of the highway. He sells towels? Yeah. See?
That's my boyfriend Luis. He hands out small towels at a spa so you can wipe your face off.
Lou, do me a favor. Can you loan my uncle $255 at a 17% interest rate?
With a vig? With a sweet vig?
Yeah. Any little extra something for the house?
Jay, are you guys going to do Chinese or are you going to switch it to Thai food?
We get to see the Chinese place is open. Chinese joint
Pizza.
that we love fucking does not seem open anymore.
It's Pizza Thursdays here in our household. It's Pizza Party Thursdays.
Yeah, pizza will probably be some point this weekend, I'm sure.
Oh, it's great. There's a great pizza place. Yeah, right real close. It's still delivering. And, after a week of work, why not have a pizza and a soda? Hi, I'm all about
pizza
Dan Soder. Yeah. Well, pizza soda party.
What kind of pizza you throw down?
Pepperoni with ranch. What's up, all my white trash? What's up, all my white trash?
You can't order that.
Yeah.
You can't order pepperoni ranch pizza.
You can order pepperoni and then you can have fucking 2 bottles of ranch in the refrigerator.
You wouldn't do that for real.
What, ranch?
Are you testing me, Patat?
No, for real, you would put ranch on a pepperoni pizza?
Well, you dunk it on. Wait, no. But he uses it on the crust.
No, you won't. You won't, Dan.
You do it on the crust, Dan. You don't do it on the actual pizza, right?
On the pizza, Chris. On the pizza, I pour a little pool on the plate and just a little Dunkaroo.
You're being a comedian now. I want real Dan.
Jacob, I'm with you. Here's the thing, by the way. It's not that it's
the way
gross.
he's doing that.
It's not that it's just a weird, unnecessary.
Is it unnecessary or is it the fast lane? Is it the fucking fast lane to delicious? Well, you tell me.
No, it's not.
I keep getting wrapped into the idea. I keep getting wrapped into the idea of doing like a rate. Like, oh Jesus, Christine, you're gonna make me sneeze now. You see what you're doing?
That was hilarious. I know you guys can't see the video, but Christine was holding her head to the side to sneeze, and it honestly, in a Pavlovian way, made Jay sneeze.
Yeah, I got it. Whatever she got, I got. What's wrong, Jacob? Your body aches?
You get it.
Yeah, I'm in my garage and I don't have a seat. I'm sitting on my drum throne. It's hurting. It's better for the Wi-Fi in the garage. It's closer to the Wi-Fi. So
why did you put your? Oh, well, why'd you get it? God damn it!
Out there?
Yeah, well, during the break, I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay, good. I don't want you doing this the whole show.
Yeah, it seems uncomfortable. We do have a great show for you today. Oh wait, before I do want to say with pizza though, we always default to Joe's, which is great pizza, obviously.
Yeah.
But what the fuck?
Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I would never put ranch on Joe's.
Yes, you would.
I was feeling real.
He said that.
We put ranch on Joe's every time we order Joe's, which is all the time, and I put it on the whole piece.
Yes, Christine, coming through.
This is the people who grew up.
You, Black Lou. Black Lou was nodding until we got to the ranch on the actual pizza.
Yeah, all people who grew up with distant parents.
I often go down to the Radio City pizza place near us and get the chicken bacon ranch, where they just have chicken, bacon, and they pour fucking ranch all over it. I love it.
Well, that I understand more. That almost brings to the point I was going to say. We always do Joe's, but like some of these places, I remember people talk shit on Ray's famous pizza, but I'll tell you what, when they make you a fresh whole pizza, it ain't bad pizza, and they make ones like the lasagna pizza, which is awesome. Now, stuff like that, like almost like what Black Lou just said, I understand, like, if you got, like, a chicken bacon ranch pizza. Makes sense to me now.
But sometimes you just get a pepperoni pizza and fucking doom.
That's weird, dude. You just shoot ropes of ranch all over that thing?
No, dude, I don't put the ranch ever on the pizza. I fucking little pool in the fucking plate, and then I dip, dunkaroo into the mouth.
Does your
Christine goes one step further.
girlfriend say anything about this? Have an opinion?
She encourages it, dude.
They had an on-air fight yesterday. You don't remember about this? She thinks Danny's like a child.
No. Let the record state. Does not think I eat like a child. She encourages ranch on pizza because she's a bad bitch. She's my bottom bitch. But number two, she said a couple days ago when I was like, yeah, I'm hungry. And she was like, oh, heat up the pad thai in the refrigerator. I go, oh, I just had a peanut butter and jelly with potato chip sandwich. She goes, that's a child's meal. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
She's down with the food choices. She just sometimes when the conversation becomes, is that enough adequate food? She'll be like, no, you had like a child snack.
Yeah. I've also decided a fun quarantine thing I'm going to start doing now. Christine's got these little tiny dumbbells.
Yeah.
I think they go up to like maybe 20 pounds each, maybe.
Great.
And maybe I'll even be doing a bonfire. You'll see one time. I'm just going to start to, as I'm watching TV, I'm just going to nonstop keep lifting.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Weights. Now, I'll tell you what's going to cause a problem there is it's going to create body soreness, and then I'm going to believe again that I'm sick. But when I get through that,
should we all do like a should we do a P90X workout for all of us?
Same time?
Yeah, like should we like let's make a deal that if we're still in quarantine by like May 1st, right? Like May, or even we'll even go like Cinco de Mayo, past Cinco de Mayo. Then if the quarantine is Cinco de Mayo, every day after that we have to do a P90X workout.
Let's go.
Yeah, you want to do it? I'm not against that.
I mean, I think like if we get to May and then you're like, dude, they're gonna keep this up until mid-May, so it'd only be for like 2 weeks, but we just do like P90X and then shake off a little bit of this quarantine bod.
Yeah. Christine, do me a favor. Can you remind everybody that you're my pretty girlfriend and stop taking that obey fucking sticker angle of your face? There we go. You got a real like.
There's a workout you could do, a home workout. I recommend it.
Open that up. What homework? I don't want to do a home Jacob workout.
No, I follow it. If you go to it's on YouTube. This guy Jeff Cavalier. You go to type in Athlean X, and he did like a whole workout that you could do at home with no equipment, specifically for the coronavirus quarantine. Pretty cool.
Ooh, I love when they like focus their workouts to have like a theme. That's like a lot of fun. I've been watching people run outside.
I'm gonna be doing tries, buys, and some chest, some raises maybe.
Oh, dude, you're gonna come back in with delts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 400 reps of everything with 20 pounds.
Katie's got a gym in her building, so I might just fucking go down there and do deadlifts and
don't do that.
Upright rows.
Do not do that.
Why? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be jacked.
Yeah, don't do that. I know it's funny. I know.
What if I have Lysol rubs? What if I Lysol rub everything?
Nope.
Why?
No.
You guys are really afraid of me having my peak fitness, aren't you?
Your question is your own answer. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you? Why take that chance?
You can't do it with gloves. Yeah, I wouldn't even do it with gloves, to be honest.
Don't encourage him, Jacob. You've gotten quarantined
No,
to your
I'm
own
saying
mother's
not to.
garage.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, isn't it, Jacob? He's getting quarantined within his quarantine. Look at him now.
Is that me? Is that
Yeah,
me 2 weeks after quarantine?
There you go. I'll do whatever this guy does. Good call.
Well, Jeff's awesome, man. This guy's like my fitness god.
I want that as a drop. I want that as a drop, no matter how.
He's awesome. I love Jeff Cavalier, man.
I know. You brought him up before. It's a thing with you.
Look at his T-shirt, 24/7, 365.
Yeah, dude. I love it, man. I bet he smells good. I bet he smells good. I bet when he holds you, you feel, secure.
I'll tell you what. He's got caveman face.
Well, he actually admits that. He goes, "Look, this is what I do for a living. So I've burned so much fat, like I can't tell the fat where to go off." And he said, he says, "I have Skeletor face, but what I chose to do. You're not going to get to his level."
Right. He's got Skeletor
He
face.
looks like
I'm telling you, William Regal Body Dan crushes 80 times the amount of pussy of this guy.
Thanks, dude. I mean, he does.
He's not pompous about it. He's genuinely into.
I'll tell you what, just doing it in my face like this makes me think he's pompous. Fuck you, Jeff.
He's not. He's cool.
Fucking balance asshole.
He's a good dude.
It's like a sick King Rock.
Yeah. Look at that V, bro. Who needs that?
Well, look, this is what it's his company, so he has to be, he's the face of it.
Yeah.
So he's got to be in shape.
That guy shouldn't be the face. That guy shouldn't be the face of anything. You heard me.
Oh, man, you know what really bugs me is the name of certain workouts. That one was called Angels and Devils, and it's like, shut up. It should be called Belly Balance. Fucking dickhead.
Over the top belly balance workout.
He's like trying to name it like it's a fucking metal song. He's like through the fountains of misery, and you're like, "Oh, it's squats. That's what you're calling squats now." Okay,
You're
Jeff.
both attacking Jeff for no reason.
Yeah, we are, dude.
He's on your side, Dan.
Attacking him for his face.
You started this with ranch on pizza, Jacob. I'm finishing it. And
You know what? Dan, you're gonna send me right back to Jacob's team. Ranch on pizza. Christine, by the way, puts a pile of ranch and a pile of hot sauce, and does a back and forth dip.
Yeah, Christine. Good job.
Specifically,
agree with it.
Specifically Cholula, and it's just ranchito mixture from California Pizza Kitchen.
That's great. I like doing it with. I could do that. Yeah, man. Cholula with ranch and pizza. Let's go.
If I don't have Cholula and ranch with my pepperoni pizza, it cheapens the experience for me.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. It's like driving a manual car.
By the way, I get it. The crust of a pizza is meant to dunk in, throw up whatever you want to throw in there outside of sweet shit would be kind of odd. But I'm saying if you want to put ranch, I don't give a shit if it's Italian dressing. I use the juice from stuffed peppers, not stuff, like this.
Ooh.
When they have the peppers, like the hot peppers that are stuffed with prosciutto and stuff like that. The juice that they're in, I'll dip pizza crust in that. I do not get your pizza. They give you what you're supposed to have on the actual pizza itself, the triangle part itself. Once you're down to the crust, dunk in ranch all you want. But I mean, ranch on the pizza, it's just it's not pizza anymore. I gotta say, Dan, it's gluttonous.
I'd say both of you guys have gotten fucking soft indoors. It is.
We just fucking go to the Church of Cavalieri.
This guy's like my fitness god.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, old Skeletor.
I don't want you to eat ranch with your pizza.
Ranch on pizza is garbage. 24/7, 365.
And me and Christine, I think you need to know who's going to be the street tag team partner. It's Gaffieri. It's Gaffieri. And he goes, how about we take that ranch and we kick it up a notch with some Chipotle? We're going to go full throttle. Christine and Dan, you two are my pupils in the dojo of Tasty.
The dojo of tasty. Yeah, dude. It's like my tag team matches. Yeah, I've been watching all day. I got in. I got the WWE Network.
Buddy, WrestleMania is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, and it's just to see Gronk. By the way, surprise, surprise, Gronk was the Masked Singer, Tiger.
Yeah, of course. And he also hinted at playing in the NFL again, and someone actually bid on it.
Really?
I read an article today where they were like, "Is Rob Gronkowski going to come back to the NFL?" It's like, hey, he legally signed a contract with the WWE. He can't.
Isn't it all but official? I heard today with sports stuff. It's all but official that no college or NFL this year.
Excuse me?
They can't do this.
Not official?
I didn't hear that at all.
I didn't hear that about the NFL.
Really? I heard the good news I heard today was that not Jeff Bezos, who's the other? Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Gates says he thinks the quarantine stuff's like done beginning of summer, which is good. And then
well, that's fine. NFL can happen because training camp's not till the end of July.
Right. These think most people I heard like on like sports shit today were saying that like they're pretty sure it's not going to happen, or they'd be shocked if it does.
Oh, cool. So I get to sit in this fucking 49ers Super Bowl loss for a whole year extra? Sick.
Yep. Super Bowl losers for 2 straight years. Don't even get a chance to redeem.
What the fuck? You can't even run it back? Fuck you guys. Oh, man.
Just run back the Super Bowl only?
Yeah, just run it back, dude. Just Chiefs Niners. I'll make it out there. Just play for one guy. Me, baby.
What are you bringing up?
This is an article I found on CBS. The NFL needs backup plans for the 2020 schedule. This actually doesn't look like it's coming from the NFL.
Are they saying all this because there's fear of a second wave of coronavirus this upcoming fall when the weather gets cold again?
I think so, because I've heard that there are concerns for a second wave.
Yeah, I've read a couple articles where they're saying there's concern for that.
Yeah, but I also think they're saying that they're on target right now. At least the good news stuff I've read says they are on target for vaccine, though.
Okay, good. Well, then, yeah, let's bring back the NFL. You know how much of a bummer this would have been if this happened in January during the playoffs?
Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, you know.
The playoffs, they would have just been like, let's shut it down.
But Dan, think about then. All you could do is think about what could have been instead of knowing what wasn't.
No, okay. I knew where you were going, and it still hurt when you finished the sentence. I was still like, ugh.
Let's think of how I feel, dude. The Sixers are getting ready to hit their stride going into the playoffs and probably dominate the entire thing.
Or this heals you up.
No, yeah, but they didn't need it. They didn't need to get healed up because they were going to fucking dominate anyway in the playoffs, but who knows now? I mean, I can't prove it.
I just want to say today I've just left on the pajama pants, Big J style.
Oh, yeah. Second, you have actual capri pants?
Look.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, look, I could, no, I rock.
Do they, though? Stand up, Dan. You look like you were practicing Kempo before we started.
That's why I love these pants so much, dude. These are fucking Bullet Club pajama pants. Shout out ProWrestlingTees.com. These are Bullet Club pajama pants, and they're like karate pants. I even said that
Kempo.
I even said that today, this morning, as we were walking around the house. I was like, I feel like I do karate.
You throw some axe kicks.
Like, look, like the way the bagginess of it.
Yeah, and the ankle.
I used to
baggy. I won't be, and Christina will back this up. I won't be a part of any pair of sweatpants that doesn't have tight ankles.
That's weird as fuck. I love flowy, billowy. I like bell bottom ankles on my sweatpants.
Because you can't put up one leg if they're not cinched at the bottom.
Fuck up, Christine. Coming at me like that.
Shut up. I like that you hit her back with a limp biscuit. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And if you're talking about how I lift my sweatpants up, then shut the fuck up. Oh, man, dude. Hey, what a great way for the morning. And because it's, I know our guest today is Jessica Kearson calling in at 4:45 or zooming in, however you want to say it. WebEx, shout out Cisco, innovator on a lot of technologies. Jay called me. Number one, had my phone. I took my phone off Do Not Disturb. We all know that drives Jay nuts, and a lot of my friends nuts when they call and it goes, Bobby Kelly gets set the fuck off every time he calls me, and it doesn't. It goes right to voicemail. He's like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck are you, dude?"
What's the rationale behind that, Dan?
I honestly, what it was I was on a couple group chats with some people, and the texts just kept coming in, and I got so annoyed that I'm like, I'm gonna throw my fucking phone. Because one time, and then I turned it on Do Not Disturb to look back down, and it was like 29 texts, and I was like, that would have drove me nuts. And then I was like, oh, I'll just leave it on Do Not Disturb. What I should do, also, it's great for like when you're on. I use my phone. I can set it where just my favorites call in. So Jay, I'll do that. So
Do Not Disturb, by the way, is actually the setting you put on where your phone won't allow you to stream Down with the Sickness and other sort of Disturbed songs.
No metal, no Disturbed when I have Do Not Disturbed.
Do Not Disturbed and Do Not Disturb. What? Do Not Disturbed?
Do Not Disturb, but my favorites can get through though.
Wow. I gotta change mine so I can get Down with the Sickness when Jay calls me.
You gotta turn it off, dude.
Yeah, I gotta turn it off. But Jay called me.
Stupefy.
Jay called and it got through, and
thank God. Oh, it was a biggie.
Well, I was just excited that you called and I picked up. I was like, look at that. Look at your guy coming through. Fucking picking up.
Ramped up. I was so ramped up to tell you about this that when you answered, it didn't even dawn on me that it was crazy. And you were looking for your kudos for you. Go, look at me picking up on the ring.
That's what I said. I was like,
I go, oh, yeah, look at that. It's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. You got on the first ring. Well, anyway, I got to tell you this thing where it's fresh in my head. And then Dan was able to double down with some additional information that was just.
Now, my question is, do I say we reveal? Do we reveal what we want to talk about now and then reintroduce it with Jessica, or do we hold off until Jessica's on?
Jessica's calling in 10 minutes, literally, right?
Yeah, 10 minutes from now.
She's chiming in with us, right? Is that right, Christine?
Yeah.
And then we'll take our first break. No, I think we should say hi to her, ask how she's doing, and then introduce the entire thing. Because then we have another person joining us.
I mean, one of the victims about what we're about to do.
I'm not going to call him a victim yet. I'm not calling him a victim.
I will.
These are choices that were made in life.
You know what? You're right. These are these are felons. These are. I don't know.
I'm so excited. Well, I will say that I discovered this on Hulu while watching the show Dave last night, episode 6.
Great show.
I am enjoying Dave, actually. I'll tell you, I'm blown away. It's doing fantastic numbers right now because of, especially we're in quarantine. So I saw his post the other day, little Dickie Dave Bird, that he, 217,000 viewers on the first episode.
Yeah.
Now it's 4.8 million per episode. But I mean, everyone's locked inside. I mean, great time to release a show. And it's very, very funny. I'm just, I got to say, I'm surprised and pleasantly so that it's doing so well when, damn, it is so deep inside. Like my daughter's age of giving a shit hip hop references. It's crazy.
There's some that I'm like, I don't even know that. And I'm just going further with it.
And they make films. Yeah, they're like, oh, that's Young Thug right there. That's Young Thug and what was the other guy's name? Gunna. That's Gunna. And they have some scene with them too, talking and Trippie Redd, who I only know is it's like a SoundCloud rapper, I think, who's always fighting with Tekashi 6ix9ine, but I don't know anything about his music or anything. And these guys, and they play major parts in episodes, and such a weird thing to do, but son of a bitch, it's working.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's funny. By the way, did that interview ever come out? Because I've been tweeted at a bunch yo, where was that little Dickie interview? You guys never played it. We play it, Witzke?
Of course we did.
That week. It was the end of the Lost tapes that week.
Right, correct.
It was the Thursday. I think that was the last week we were in studio. We went on the Tuesday. And so the Thursday Lost tapes, I believe that would have aired on March 12th. Does that sound right? Yeah.
And also, it's on the app in the specials. All of our interviews are on the app in the specials, just in case.
Got it. Also, if you want to go get 2 weeks to listen free on the app, go to SiriusXM.us/the Bonfire. Is that what it is? Bonfire SXM?
It's almost a month and a half.
XM.us/the Bonfire SXM, and it's free through May 15th.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up the tweet so I could read it accurately.
Yeah, free through May 15th. And then someone wrote to me today, they go, it's bullshit. I just got charged. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just a guy being a dick or what, but I'm like, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't have gotten charged at all because they're offering free listening through the app. If you go to SiriusXM.us/the Bonfire SXM, you get free listening through May 15th. So that's pretty fucking sick.
That's so sick.
That's so sick, dude, man. Without these Lesher people, there's no way I would have tweeted about this. And I'm like, when did I tweet about comedy gives back? I was like, when did I tweet about laugh? Oh my God, thank you. God damn.
Yeah, they're great. Jacob, welcome back, buddy. Where'd you get a chair?
No, it just the Wi-Fi crapped out on me.
I thought it seemed like it was way better in your childhood bedroom, dude.
Yeah, it really does.
No, it dropped like 4 times in there today. I'm closer to the Wi-Fi.
Really? You sure about that, buddy? Because you've been gone a bunch today.
What?
Your thing keeps going off on our thing about a lot.
This is the first time I dropped on. This is the first time I got disconnected from you. I didn't realize.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare for 1 second.
Don't you turn on us, Jacob. Don't you do this. I know it started with pizza and ranch, but don't you keep going down this.
Yeah, we need you here today, buddy. You're going to be so excited when we reveal to everybody. Yeah, Christine's already aware of what we're about to bring to the table here. This is just, it might be game-changing in the way you view so many comedians.
I mean, it's a real West Coast East Coast divide. This is some real. This might just pop off on a fucking East Coast West Coast battle that they are definitely starting off at the disadvantage of.
They really are. They're going to be having to come back at us.
There's going to be a couple people where they're going to be like, "Yo, the Bonfire talked about and Jessica Houston talked about us." I can't say it's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited to talk about this.
So excited. I'm so goddamn excited.
Yeah.
Be pumped.
Oh, yeah. You should be pumped, dude. Cavalieri pumped.
Yeah.
That's pumped as it gets, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm talking about veins in your neck, bud.
4% body fat pumped.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. Honestly, when we take the commercial break, Jacob, you might want to go bang out some body dips. You're going to want to be jacked for this.
I would even say do some full I Am Legend and just do some fucking pull-ups on the door frame.
Some wide arms.
Yeah,
some wide arm
with
pull-ups.
your legs crossed behind you.
I was practicing one while it was reconnecting.
No, were you?
Yeah.
On the actual kit? Spin around, dude. Where's the kit at?
It really does look like you're running a fucking militia right now out of your garage.
I wanted the garage is.
It looks like you, dude. Can you bang a little bit of drums real quick?
Hey, give us a little something, Jacob.
Taste. Give us a key bump, Jacob.
I gotta play something.
Jacob, this is the time where it's set up. This is the perfect time for you to do this.
I gotta play to something. I can't.
No, you don't. Just play fucking, dude. You're the beat. You're the drums.
Drums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3
I don't know
and
if it's
4.
gonna.
I need a hero. Drum to that. I need a hero through the end of the night.
Just give us a 4-4, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Oh, you want to bring Justin on? He can go 4-8. 4-4-8.
Oh, we don't convince him long. While we're still trying to convince him, he's already setting up.
Yeah.
I
He goes,
don't want
you guys want me to dance around a little bit?
He's like, no, I don't.
Oh, you guys want me to play? Oh my God, it's whole
like
kid.
that.
You start seeing the camera flip. I go, wait, are you ever rigged where you're doing the Tommy Lee in your parents' garage?
Spinning. Whoa! Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Those quarantines,
Yeah!
time to set it up, you know.
Oh! Yeah! I want to yell out the window. This lady's in a mask in her parking lot. I just want to yell out the window. The news just said the masks don't work. And just see what she does.
Well, now they're telling you too to wear the masks if you can because what's it? The thing I read today: 27 feet airborne.
Sick. I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm pretty sure. I've currently got it now that I've been
bandana?
coughing.
Like should
Dry
I like
coughs all day.
Should I wear a bandana like a bandito?
Sure, something.
I would definitely wear a mask, Dan, for sure.
I don't have a mask, Jacob.
No, but cover yourself with a scarf or something.
I've not been doing that, but
What's that?
I should. I have not done that, but I should probably.
Wear a scarf, something.
If you ever want to see your family again, should I wear one of those? Should I wear one of those like doll masks? You know, where I'm like,
yeah, the baby doll, purging.
remember the Outsider? Yeah, a purge mask. I'm just like, are you gonna drum?
Shred, dude.
Shit, man, the garage is.
What? It's a garage.
What? The garage is ready to get rocked?
It's messy.
Compared to my garage, oh, we don't have one.
Yeah!
Kickstart my heart.
Kickstart my heart, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jessica Kierson calling in to see. Jessica Kierson, you're about to see our producer Jacob drum in his parents' garage in Florida. Jessica Kierson, I bring to you Jacob Patat live on the drums.
Oh, good angle.
Great angle,
Were
bud.
you hearing that? I don't know what you heard.
We saw your back coming back and forward. Show us the goddamn drums, Jacob.
Jesus.
Oh, let me see your pussy.
Hold on.
Not only did you embarrass me and Dan in front of our friend Jessica, you embarrassed yourself in the whole
What's
show.
going on right now?
Jacob, I just invited my psychologist Jessica to this meeting.
I'm sorry, Jessica.
We are joined right now, jumping in over here on our show, Jessica Kierson. Jessica, we all love you on this show. Thank you so much for.
I miss you.
Yeah, I'm mad we can't hang out. I'm mad I'm not seeing people, but it's been fun watching you. You doing the web series you've been doing, The Campfire 5 years later, for a little while, is so fucking funny.
So glad you like it. Yeah.
So goddamn funny. Make sure you go check it out. There's people that are putting out stuff during the quarantine that are like, it's quickly on the nose, like Norman going around checking coronavirus jokes before everyone got quarantined. Jessica doing the post-apocalypse fucking stand-up. It's so goddamn funny.
So let's take a break here in real time. We'll just stop and come right back, but we'll take a quick break, and because we've been waiting for you, Jessica, to introduce a subject that I can only say is I found some information out last night, and then today about some comedians that has got me so excited to talk about.
What? I love this. Is it like rumors and stuff?
Oh no, it's video evidence.
This is real.
It's video evidence.
Are people having sex?
You're gonna wish that this was what it was. You're gonna wish that this was weird, gross truck stop sex after you see this.
They're gonna wish that that's what they got caught doing.
Yes,
I can't wait.
It's such an exciting thing, and we'll be right back. We're hanging out with Jessica Kierson, everybody. It's the Quarantine Tapes. It's the Bonfire.
Hey.
You're listening to Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Hey guys, it's Aquafina, and I just want to tell you about my new show, Aquafina is Nora from Queens on Comedy Central. It's a show that's loosely based on my life growing up in Queens with my dad and my grandma, and also my cousin Edmund. Some things to look forward to this season. Let's see. We got a Chinatown bus ride to Atlantic City. I find out I'm legally dead. Grandma starts a fight with a whole bunch of Korean women. We got queefing. We got bleached gooches. Card counting. There's a vestigial tail involved. It's controversial. Anyway, my show's on Comedy Central. Check it out. I'm telling you to watch it, so watch it. I love you. Bye.
Aquafina is Nora from Queens. New Wednesdays at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Comedy Central.
Don't tell me there's not enough funny women. There's enough for this whole channel.
If you're here, then who's taking care of the baby?
She's so funny on Sirius XM.
The TV is taking care of the baby, okay?
We have gathered them.
My best friends are female comics, and I would rather hang out with them than anybody.
And they are all on this channel. It's called She's So Funny.
On now.
You're gonna treat yourself like a lady. Finally, somebody gets it.
Sirius XM 105.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage. During the challenging times we're all experiencing, our top priority is the health and safety of the communities we serve. And while it's true that things are changing rapidly every day, One thing that'll never change is our commitment to giving you the best mortgage experience. At Rocket Mortgage, our guiding philosophy of every client, every time, no exceptions, no excuses, exists for times like right now. We understand that hardships may arise, and we're prepared to help. If you currently work with us and need assistance with your mortgage, contact us 24/7 at rocketmortgage.com. As we all think about ways to save money, let me remind you that mortgage rates are near historic lows. If you think right now is the right time to refinance your mortgage, our home loan experts are available to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Home is where the heart is, especially now that we've been home more than ever. Blinds.com makes it so simple to shop top quality blinds, shades, and shutters. Yes, we needed all three for different rooms in our house. They have the easiest online ordering and free shipping. They helped us every step of the way, just like they've helped millions of other homeowners with free design help by phone and online. Plus, they guaranteed the perfect fit for our windows. It was a great experience. And now my home feels more comfortable than ever and looks awesome.
Consider light filtering window treatments, roller shades, cellular shades, and more from Blinds.com to transform your home into even more of a sanctuary and let the light in without giving up privacy. If you're nervous about doing it yourself, don't be. Blinds.com has helped millions of homeowners through the process. Plus, they guarantee the perfect fit. Go to Blinds.com today for your free online design consultation. Rules and restrictions may apply.
College football's best set their sights on a lifelong dream.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
It's the 2020 NFL Draft, live on NFL Network, ABC, and ESPN. And we've got all 3 days covered with exclusive access.
This is a very talented draft class. It's fun to watch.
Find out where the next wave of NFL stars will land. The 2020 NFL Draft starts April 23rd, live on NFL Network, ABC, and ESPN. Brought to you by Bud Light Seltzer, the official hard seltzer sponsor of the 2020 NFL Draft. Enjoy responsibly.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
This guy's like my fitness god.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
The Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Quarantine tapes. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. Of course, full staff. And then joining us via the internet, one of our favorites to come on the show, Jessica Kierson.
Hey, Jessica.
We have a drop where it's, he's going to put in a big old applause break right there. We do a lot of post-editing in these days. Jessica, how's your quarantine going? You doing all right?
I'm miserable. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also grateful. It could be worse, but it has not been easy, to be honest. It's so weird. In the beginning, I really missed stand-up, and now I'm so grateful I'm not doing it.
Really? I kind of feel the opposite. Where at first I was like, oh, it's kind of relaxing to not have to go on the road every week, and I'll be able to watch movies at night and do stuff. And now I'm desperately itchy to do stand-up comedy. I've been trying to listen to old sets to work on jokes, and I'm like, oh, listen how many people are in the room. That's a danger. It's weird. It's like a weird place.
I think it's just being like, honestly, not to be depressing, but it's being like down. It's hard to be creative when you feel down.
Yeah, I haven't had much thoughts of like what I would write a joke about or anything at all.
Yeah, we've been lucky to have this kind of outlet, which has distracted us and been able to watch, stupid things or other things to make fun of that has nothing to do with what's going on. And I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah,
for me, at least.
The thing that's helped is being creative. That's for sure. Also, I've been binging, which is great at the time, but then the next day I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at Christine laughing. I mean, she's not laughing, but she's smiling because she knows what I'm talking about. I said I'm going to end up on my 600-pound life after this.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we're all coming back full-bodied.
My God.
Yeah, how do you not?
I'm gonna be like an overfilled water balloon of soup. That's how my whole body is gonna be. It's gonna be fucking jiggly and weird.
Oh, me and Christine, we don't even no one even argues. We do grab a box of donuts And like, and then we look at each other like, one of us going to be the adult here and say we shouldn't grab this, and it's like, well, we can grab it. Christine's face, the face Christine made at me last night when she goes, so do you want donuts or not? I was like, yeah, Christine, but listen, I go, we've already been like grazing on junk like all day. I'm like, so like I go like one donut a piece, and she was like, what? Like she was so upset. And I went, yeah, we got to do one a piece, and she goes, well, then what two do you want so we can like split those two so at least we get a little bit of different kinds? And I'm like, yeah, whatever ones. It's just like, she was angry at me for going like, please, let's not just, Christine's like, well, we're going to split 4 donuts. We're going to, this way we get a little taste of each kind.
Every bag of Oreos I've made, I've been like, well, this will work for about a whole week. And then by day 2, I'm like, it's gone. It's just dust.
Everything's gone. The other night, Danielle, I secretly eat because she gets mad at me.
Yeah. You gotta sneak in the other. Do you, Jessica? When you sneak in the other room to eat, do you like start eating and go like? Do you do the thing where you go like, oh, like as you put it in, you're like,
at what I did. Middle of the night, I woke up and I panicked that there's this virus. I have no career, so I went in the bathroom. This is bad. This is like it's bad. I went in the bathroom with my bag. I sat on the toilet with my pants on, and I had my bag next to me, and I was looking in my bag for any kind of a big bag of almonds, and I ate 2 protein bars, almonds. She walked in, she goes, what the fuck? In the middle of the night, she goes, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm sorry. She doesn't get it. She's like, you have a major like you're going to have to go away. You have in the middle of the night, I'm sitting with my bag next to me with food everywhere.
That's what Christine's, by the way, is you're hitting such a nerve with her because Christine would wait for me to go take shits and showers so she could eat all the candy. And then her face of despair when I said to her, I go, where's the little Hershey's eggs things? And she goes, I ate them all. And I went, well, what about those candy covered junior mints that you said you didn't like? I ate those all too.
Didn't like it. Doesn't matter if you like stuff or not now. You just fucking eat it.
I mean, every single person in quarantine is behaving like the scene in Tarzan where they take him out of the jungle and try to make him into a person.
Greystoke?
Yeah. Like every single person's like, get down from the, you're just hanging on the ceiling and like,
There's a dog. Everything was alive in this house, I'd fucking eat. I swear.
Christine's just a monkey in a tuxedo eating candy all day.
You go, you can't humanize these people. They're fucking
We had a house plan and she's been looking for it for days. I'm telling you right now, if I'm waking up in the middle of the night and eating out of my bag secretively in the bathroom, things are bad. I need to look at that.
Well, I want to tell you in a weird way about something good happening in the world right now, Jessica, that and I will give you, we didn't prep this at all with the audience, so you're getting this as fresh as everybody. Last night I was watching Hulu, and we were watching a newer episode of something. So when you do that, you're forced to watch some commercials. Now, in one of these commercials, I see a thing that says it's a new Sam Adams campaign, I guess, or old maybe, but it's
a little over a year old, I think, at this point.
Okay,
maybe under a year old.
It's a Sam Adams campaign for their beer, and it goes, to pick somebody to cheers. Who do you cheers in your life? And it goes, we follow comedian Joe Coy and see who he cheers. And I'm like, oh, really? What is this? Like Joe Coy? I thought it was very random. Not that Joe's not popular and blah, 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 all the nice
selling out arenas. The dude moved tickets.
I'm not arguing. I said
Asian.
Yeah, he is Asian, so he taps a market for sure. But I like Joe, so it's nothing to dig on him so much. I thought it was a weird pick. We talked to comedian Joe Coy about who he wants to cheers. So I go, oh well, I guess this will be his shot at being funny on for this commercial, and that'll be good for him, I guess. And it's him. He chose his mom, and it's him sitting with his mom at a table, and he pulls out 2 beers and puts it down. He's like, "Mom, I cheers you because of Like,
play a little for Jessica.
All the sacrifice you've made. Oh yeah. Oh
Is
yeah.
he crying?
Wait, just watch, Jessica. That's why we said this is almost worse than finding a sex tape.
It is.
Telling jokes for a living. This is my dream come true. Always wanted to be a comic. And
already Jessica's mouth is agape. Looking at Jessica be like, I'm telling you, Jessica, it gets so much worse than this. It gets so much.
I just thought of killing myself.
Yeah, if anything's going to send you in the toilet eating tonight, it's going to be this.
Also, I'm going to have to call your wife and I'm also going to have to call your wife and ask her to remove any rope.
I mean, look at the face we're paused on. It's far too serious.
The way it's lit and scored, you would think they just survived an alien attack. The way that it's like,
I'm really like, this is really all right.
By the way, Jessica, this is the only thing that I knew. This tip of the iceberg of what we're about to lay on you.
I'm Joe Coy, stand-up comedian, and I'm here to toast my mother, Josephine Harris. Without her, none of this would have happened. I think a lot of people forget to just be grateful. People do stuff for us. And we just...
One more second. Can I say something also? When I saw this last night, I was laying down, letting prescription eardrops go into my ear that has been shut down for 4 days.
Yeah.
I have been completely miserable for 4 days with nonstop earache, headache, and in between that, I'm certain I have coronavirus, and I'm going to get the one that kills you. This made me sit up in bed and go, shut the fuck up.
Dude, this healed you like a fucking preacher in a tent.
They should bring this into all the hospitals with people on respirators, and they're
like this. It's like, dude. They just tear out the nose thing, and they go, "Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck?"
I'd rather die than hear this shit.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but the mortality rates in hospitals have skyrocketed since it's taken over the TV.
You pull out your intubation tube yourself, just.
Guys, we got another one. They're pulling out their fucking ventilators.
Please take this off of the TV.
Yeah, a surprising spike in suicides off the roof of the hospital. They started airing Sam Adams.
He had like no symptoms. Yeah, but he watched that commercial.
Who do I want to thank? Whoever talked me into doing this commercial.
Oh my Lord.
Making it look like an asshole.
I'm so excited for there's so much more problems to come here.
Well, just play it, because we got one of the problems calling up in a second.
Act as if that's what they were supposed to do. It also sucks when you help somebody and they walk by and you're like, son of a bitch didn't even thank me. Ungrateful shit. My mom sacrificed everything to give me the opportunity to live my dream. And this toast was the best opportunity for me to say thank you. You know, when my mom and dad...
House in a car is the best way to say thank you. Hey, Mom, you don't got to worry about money. Thank you. And she's like, hey, I did it. If I go, hey, we got an ad campaign coming up. Think you and I...
Yeah. Also, yeah, you can also just tell her. You can tell her in private, too. Is a nice way to do it.
Very, very sweet that he would want to do this for his mom. It's very sweet about that. But rule number one in comedy is never expose your ass.
Those ass cheeks.
And my mother ever being around because it made me a lesbian.
Dude, I would love to toast to my mom. I go, here's to Trish for bringing all those randos home.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Never felt safe sleeping at night.
Yeah, that's what I used to say. I was like,
here's the toast to my mom for fucking up with therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, hey, Mom, this one's for you for finding Joe and letting him fuck Christmas into our Jewish lives.
Yeah. Mom, this toast is for you. And my mom would go, Trish would go, what is this, a Sam Adams? You queef? I want vodka. Go, okay. Well, Mom, we kind of can only get you a Sam Adams. She goes, I don't drink it. Tastes like mud water.
The picture looks like he's a gang member that finally decided to be around.
Yeah.
And he goes, woman in town.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Caesar. This is my mom. She got a,
Thank you so much for coming to my house and delivering food.
I want to say thank you to the one teacher who didn't give up on me.
This looks like this
grade.
This is like one of those.
She knew I had some creative writing talents.
I wrote her a poem, and she told me to go forth into the dark night. It's like a Yahoo News story where a gang member that robbed a corner store makes peace with the owner.
I'm telling you.
Oh God, this is
where they go. The title would be like, "Get ready to cry. This article has all the feels." She owned a corner store. He robbed it when he was 19. And now we've brought him back together so he can apologize.
Can you imagine if he thanked her for starting the coronavirus?
I want to thank that man in Wuhan for eating something that flew.
Mom, for weeding out the weak.
Thank you for pruning this planet.
First, I was right around 10, 11, and she became everything. She was pretty much the backbone of the entire family. When I said I wanted to be a comic, her head was like, what? Are you crazy? I remember working in a shoe store and still doing stand-up at night, and my mom was just like, I told you.
I can't even pay my rent anymore.
And it's so funny to watch people be reflective as millionaires.
With 7 chairs. There's 7 fucking chairs.
Who are you hanging out with? So it's
like his pool. His pool is the square footage of our apartment.
It's funny. It's the idea that this thank you is homework, and he's got to sit there with a pad, and he's like, "How do you say thank you? How do you say thank you?"
Thank you first and foremost for making me Asian. That did give a bit of a kick.
Thanks for putting some seasoning in the mix.
Yeah. If I was just an old white guy doing this, oh yeah.
Machi, I'd have to write a lot more.
Yeah, I did those Mike Fenoya blues.
I think he has a lazy eye. That might help too.
Yeah. Dude, the fact is, like, when this idea is brought to you, you have to be like, well, you guys aren't going to make this serious, right? The only way where I would be like, bamboozled. I got fucking worked.
Well, buddy, we have some insight into that coming. Don't worry.
Well, let's finish this up, because then there's a whole.
This isn't even. By the way, this is the extended mega mix. I only saw like a minute version. The part that made me sit up and go, "What the fuck?"
This right
is
here.
Coming up.
It's right there.
You're gonna be like, "Oh, my mom does the same shit."
I mean, you're doing great, and I'm proud of you.
You wanted me to be a lawyer.
Well,
We digress.
now I see being a comedian, my goodness. I mean, you're 1,000% secure.
Sam Adams. It's grassroots. It's family. What I take from that is the same thing that I got from my mom. And that's why Sam Adams is the best beer for this toast. The reason why I brought you here today is I wanted to toast you. This is hard. Harder than I thought.
You can't.
When you came to this country.
At that moment, I go right to the production company and I go, keep the fucking money, you bury that footage. You bury that footage. For the love of God, you bury that fucking footage.
Is his mother transvestite?
I didn't realize your mom was Manny Pacquiao.
Give kids an opportunity that you knew that you would never have.
Everywhere I go, people will be yelling your name, and they clap their hand, and I know it's because of you. So I also want you to know that I'm so proud of you. You see, you started this.
You're the reason why I've been able to do this. Thank you for everything you sacrificed.
Mom, I know you're an alcoholic.
Right now, right on the kitchen counter. Just the shit out of her.
Oh my God, this got weird. What a turn.
By the way, incest counterfucking is actually a viable form of entertainment where they're from.
So this is for you. But I love you.
Oh, God.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I got bottoms up. Slow down, lady.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. I love you, Mom.
Hey, man, my mom, it'd be so funny if they showed an actual toast between me and my mom, and she goes, "What did they pay you for this?" I'm like, "What? Why is that important?" She goes, "I want in. Give me some action."
Give me peace. Yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you something. My father's dying. That's the honest God truth. I told Christine he's in hospice at home. I'd rather sit next to his bedside than watch that video. Swear to God, you think I'm joking? That was the most produced thing I've ever seen in my life.
That toast took 3 hours to light.
I mean, that when he started, that goes, this is hard. Mom, I sat up, I let the eardrops ran out of my ear.
Yeah, you wasted precious medicine in this post-apocalyptic time.
In a time where medicine is money.
Dude, that's so funny. Jessica just goes and sits with her dad, and they're like, "Jessica, why are you here?" You're like, "I've watched enough. I've watched enough darkness today."
Yeah, I'm gonna go cough.
I'm gonna next to my father who can't express himself while he's doing this.
Sorry, guys. I need a mood brightener. I need to go hang out with my dad after watching that.
Dad, yesterday I go, "I love you, Dad." He goes, "A lot of I love yous." He's dying.
You'd rather cough into his mouth right now than deal with that for one more minute.
Oh, but here's the thing. So Jay called me, and he explains to me. He's like, "Dude, I saw this crazy Joe Coy, Sam Adams commercial," and immediately I went, "You know, that's a series, right?" And he went, "What do you mean?" And I went, "It's a series. You know, Ari Shaffir has one."
You should be saying this more apologetically, Dan, that you should have brought this to the table way earlier.
By the way, I don't know why. I guess it just didn't click. I'm like, you know, in an action movie where they get by the guard that just has no idea they're there, and you're watching the movie, and you're like, "Oh, that guy didn't know." That's how this snuck by me.
You just assumed it was out there in the world.
Yeah, because I didn't know that. Oh, dude. Then we found out that Ari Shaffir has one.
What?
Oh, Ari Shaffir.
Oh, but so this is a whole series, Jessica, that they did with Tom Segura and Christina P. Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen did one. I think Theo Vaughn toasted his audience. We found out a lot of comedians did this.
It is clearly,
and I just want to state for the record, Ari is the only one that is kind of New York.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, but it is in LA.
Let the record show.
It is certainly in LA. This is an East Coast West Coast beef right here. We're starting up.
This is what starts up, because I'm sorry. It's like,
and it showed me what LA lacks is the fact that when you say yes to this for money, you say yes to this, that you go, we have to eventually see Colin Quinn or Robert Kelly or Nick DiPaolo or all these people. Patrice is done.
There's no way that I don't sit down for that commercial and immediately in my head just hear Keith going, "What the fuck?" or Voss coming in going, "You know, I saw this thing on you toasting your mom who's an alcoholic. You're toasting her. What are you toasting her about?" And it's just like, you got to sit there and just.
Hey, all right, for me to call Keith, I'm doing this thing. I want to toast you for bringing me to New York and showing me around and really getting my my feet. See, everybody goes, "What?"
Honestly, just him with Keith with his dead arm just pushing over the beer and spilling it all over the table.
Pouring it on the dick of my pants. When I'm telling him how much I love him.
Yeah, we go.
I go, "Keith, you don't understand. If I didn't meet you that one time in Philly, this is hard. If I didn't meet you that one time in Philly, I don't know where I'd." Cheers to you, man. Cheers to you. And while I'm doing that, he's just pouring it down the front of my pants. Shut up, stupid.
Me toasting Bobby Kelly going, "Took me on the road. Gave me a chance to actually be." He goes, "Dude, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you talking about?"
I haven't drank a beer since I was 15 years old, you fucking cocksucker.
"What are you doing? You're giving me a fucking beer, dude? You know I'm an alcoholic. What are you doing? I can't fucking drink beer. You fucking."
What are you going to do after this? You want to go do a line of coke and fucking rob a place? That's where it goes, dude.
"What the fuck, dude? Think with your fucking head, dude." Yeah, man. Well, let's watch Ari's, because he toasts Brian Ray.
I think we make Ari watch Ari's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's bring up Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen's. Because it's like, it made me think of what yours and I's toast would be if we did one. It's like me toasting Jay. I just want to thank you for showing me the world of gaping asshole porn. Without you, Jay, I would have never watched a vibrator be stuck inside a woman.
Dan, when I met you, I found the other half of me that I didn't even know that I was missing.
Jessica, you should go film a toast to your father in hospice. Just put a beer in his hand.
I'm going to film. My dad, as soon as he can't speak anymore, he's almost there. I'm going to just put a Sam Adams.
I mean, you gotta call it the one-sided toast. It's just her. It's
just him.
Yeah, I'm toasting you, and he's like, the nurse. There's just a Jamaican nurse that's like, you can't be putting things like that in his hand. Me love it. Gonna go away.
No, they won't even let a nurse in because of the virus. It's a nightmare.
Oh, Jessica, that is a fucking nightmare.
Okay, it's okay. He has a ton of money. Just this is not a great time, so it'll be very.
Yeah. So here's the Brendan Schaub, Brian Callen toast.
Being a comedian is the greatest job on earth. It's also one of the most difficult jobs. But I used to fight grown men in a steel cage in my underwear.
They've done it every commercial so far,
With Sam
just in the both we've watched, where they have them writing something down, and you're like, don't do that.
It's bad.
When we're up and running again, can we film a fake Sam Adams commercial? Us overly writing and things.
The day we're allowed to go outside without outbreak outfits. Yes.
Foundation of what America's about. The idea to toast someone is important because with so much content these days and social media, there's so much negativity. It's very rare where you stop and actually acknowledge someone who actually matters. Not through a tweet, not through a picture on Instagram. It's important to do something like this.
Through a commercial? It's the same as an Instagram post. What does that mean? It's like, yeah, do you say a private thank you? Art better fucking call in soon because I'm going after Art.
By the way, this is a tweet. This isn't an actual tweet.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't understand what's happening.
Well, I'll tell you. Comedians humiliated themselves thinking no other comedians would ever say it.
That's what I'm kind of curious about is who makes this commercial and thinks that no other comedian is like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's LA, dude. Nobody wants to badmouth the other guy because you're gonna.
Because you don't know where someone's gonna end up. That's totally true. They they would rather show their ass and protect their career.
Kevin Hart told me that I think I've said it on the show before. He gave me that example when he first went to LA, like a year, and me and Keith were out there together. I think to watch. I think Keith was opening for Wanda at the Wilton Theater or something, and I thought
he was following the Temptations around the country.
Yeah, but he was just out there, and like we all went to dinner together, and I was like, "What's the big difference out here?" And Kev said, "The difference is if you started wearing like a half top, Jay. If you were like, my new thing is I'm a fat guy who wears a half top on stage." He goes, "In New York, the first day you showed up, everyone would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you, dude?" And in LA, they would all go, "Dude, I like that. I like the new thing, dude. That's brave. It's fucking cool." Because they go, what if that thing pops for you and they're the person who told you it was stupid? You know what I mean? There's no foresight in New York as far that it's much more in the moment thinking where it's like, everything's kind of like job planning.
Yeah, because it's like you're always applying for a job out there where you're just like, hey, that's fucking sick. Are you smearing shit on your cheeks? That's fucking awesome.
I totally thought of doing that last year.
I'm also doing this thing that I've talked about called flaking, where I don't wipe my asshole and it just builds up and then it flakes down my butt, and it's better for protein shedding.
Christine, did you invite Ari to this, Artie?
You tell Ari.
Setting up his computer.
Yeah, you tell Ari. Dude,
play this motherfucker. Play this.
Especially when it comes to boxers or fighters, if you stick around long enough, everybody ends up face down, butt up on the canvas. There's no longevity in it. I'm on this rocky sea, and it's foggy, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. And Brian Callen's my lighthouse. He would remind me that there's more to life.
Jay, you know what? I get that. You're my lighthouse. I call you my foghorn. Over here, Jay.
his house.
I know.
Oh, dude, all the
Really amazing.
So he's a successful touring act now, and he was a pretty successful fighter.
Is he hugging Joe Coy's sister?
Spar this giant 6'8" guy. They would give him $500 if he knocked me out. And so he's this killer. And he walks in this gym, and I start making fun of him. Not mean, but just kind of roasting what he's wearing and how big he is. And Brian goes, you know you can do stand-up, right? I was like, yeah, you're crazy. But Brian just kept planting that seed. It meant the world to me. The world. Well, no one's worse at smelling the roses than the two of us.
Stopping and smelling the roses.
The worst. Yeah. I never do. But I wanted to stop and take a moment, man.
Jay, I remember when we did This Week at the Comedy Cellar with Comedy Central, that was like half of the setup. Was like them coming and us sitting down. The first year we did it, Jessica, we do, you know how you take the thing at the table? Segment was sponsored by Bacardi.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what my father drank himself to death on. We kept doing a thing where I pretended like it was one of those Donahue shows where the child confronts the killer. And I go, you took a man who loved Jeopardy, Jimmy Buffett, and hugs on warm days. And guys, you guys have to be serious about this. So the fact that to go through with this, we've been at that threshold and we were on a comedy show and we're like, this is too serious. This is fucking too serious.
Uncomfortable.
I fucking hate filming things. I just don't enjoy it. Being a part, I don't enjoy I remember when we were doing the Attell.
Oh, fuck. Welcome to the show, Martin Shafir.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, buddy, we're in it. Jessica Kearson's on, Ari.
I was just talking though about anytime you have to film something. Don't worry, we're gonna get to you, buddy. Don't worry. But whenever you have to film, why I say why I hate filming anything, especially because people who are filming, for the most part, I'd say on a general note, never have a vision at all of what's actually happening. Oh. So I remember we're talking about the Brian Callen Shaw one. We're going to finish up here in a second. You can finish that with us. Don't worry, Ari.
Fuck off.
Ari looks how I feel.
But I remember I saw DeRosa. I saw
that dog.
Bandit.
I saw Dan.
Yeah.
I saw DeRosa for the first time in like a year or two at the Attell thing when they were doing the B-roll stuff upstairs.
Yeah.
Genuinely haven't seen him in like 2 years and was excited to see him. And I saw him, I was like, Joey DeRoe, what's up? And he said something, and we had some like inside thing that he said, and we made some, it was genuine. We hugged each other, and I was just like a genuine, like, hey dude, so good to see you. Do you remember this, Christine? And then a guy runs up to us and he goes, oh, guys, because that was awesome. He goes, we weren't rolling the whole thing. Like, would you guys mind like doing that again? And I went, yeah, I would mind doing it again.
Yeah.
You want me to do it? I go, you want me to recreate the actual excitement of not seeing Joe for 2 years and seeing him again? Like, it's just, it's a weird thing. I go, you guys missed that moment. I'm sorry. It's a weird thing.
It's like at weddings when they're like, when you're dancing with your fucking father on your wedding day, and they're like, "Oh, hey, turn to the camera." Like, no, do your job.
Let us have a moment. Catch it in nature. Don't fucking make us do this again. Yeah, man.
So what we're going through right now is
also, Ari, we've noticed that so far, and I don't know if your commercial is guilty of this. So far in the Joe Coy and the Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen commercial, they have proven that both of these guys are millionaires. That both of these guys live in very large houses.
They're giving you a nice a little glimpse into both their lives.
Yeah, no, we did ours at a bowling alley.
The working man.
That's right. That's right.
Joe Coy, and I said this, I said his pool is more square footage than my entire apartment, and I mean the water. I don't mean his pool area. I mean the liquid contains more space.
Diving board.
Than my
Isn't it strange when you go from comedy, which is like an outsider art form, and these people start bragging like rappers about their wealth, and it's like
crazy.
You're supposed to relate to people now?
Yeah, man. Like when you become a millionaire and you make fun of stuff, you're an evil boss. You're not a comedian. You're like a guy that's like, this is the villain in a movie. Where you're like, I'm the rich ski kid and you're the snowboarder. Suck my dick. I've got money and I make fun of things.
My dad owns this mountain.
Boys pool furniture was so much of
regular furniture.
Not even better, not bad. It was just so much of it. It looked like 4 seasons, yeah.
Seasons, it really did. It looked like the season.
Yeah, unless if it came back that he was like, "Hey guys, we did that at an Aria at the Aria." You're like, "Oh, okay." All right.
Apologize.
Yeah. My bad, man. My bad. You know, I'm just making fun of like you guys being serious, but that's cool. All right. Maybe I misread the house thing.
Let's go through. Did Jacob just pass out?
He's just bleeding against the wall.
Can we break and come back?
Yeah, let's break and come back.
Sure.
We'll have Ari Shafir defend his commercial when we're back with Jessica Kierson. It's the Bonfire Quarantine Tapes.
You're listening to Comedy Central Radio.
Hey guys, it's Aquafina, and I just want to tell you about my new show, Aquafina is Nora from Queens on Comedy Central. It's a show that's loosely based on my life growing up in Queens with my dad and my grandma, and also my cousin Edmund. Some things to look forward to this season. Let's see. We got a Chinatown bus ride to Atlantic City. I find out I'm legally dead. Grandma starts a fight with a whole bunch of Korean women. We got queefing. We got bleached gooches, card counting. There's a vestigial tail involved. It's controversial. Anyway, my show's on Comedy Central. Check it out. I'm telling you to watch it. So watch it. I love you. Bye.
Aquafina is Nora from Queens. New Wednesdays at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Comedy Central.
Relive classic Masters moments this week on PGA Tour Radio. Hear the epic finishes.
Tiger Woods, the 2019 Masters champion.
Interviews with more than 20 Masters champions.
Jack Nicklaus joins us now. Jordan Spieth, welcome to the program.
Phil Mickelson. Phil, welcome to the show. How are you? And hear shows with golf legends like Fred Couples, Ben Crenshaw, and Greg Norman. Memorable Masters moments all this week on Sirius 208, XM92. Or listen at home with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
Classrooms across the country are going virtual, but how do you keep students inspired and engaged with online curriculum alone? Talk to the education experts at Connection and secure the technology solutions and support your school needs to bring remote students, teachers, and parents together. Equip your virtual classrooms for success at connection.com/remote learning. Connection.com/remote learning. Connection. We solve IT.
While you can't believe everything on social media these days, you can believe it's possible to start a new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months from the comfort of your own home, even if you have zero computer experience. Instead of waiting to see what happens when life gets back to normal, take control of your future now. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Live online classes meet just twice a week. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Comedy Central Radio is your home for stand-up and original shows like You Up with Nikki Glazer.
It's truly a dream, and I'm here with some of my favorite guests ever.
And The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Yeah, feeling great. Pretty crazy.
Only on Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Hey guys, it's Aquafina, and I just want to tell you about my new show, Aquafina is Nora from Queens on Comedy Central. It's a show that's loosely based on my life growing up in Queens with my dad and my grandma, and also my cousin Edmund. Some things to look forward to this season. Let's see. We got a Chinatown bus ride to Atlantic City. I find out I'm legally dead. Grandma starts a fight with a whole bunch of Korean women. We got queefing. We got bleached gooches, card counting. There's a vestigial tail involved. It's controversial. Anyway, my show's on Comedy Central. Check it out. I'm telling you to watch it. So watch it. I love you. Bye.
Aquafina is Nora from Queens. New Wednesdays at 10:30, 9:30 Central on Comedy Central.
Get up and get moving with instructor-guided workouts on Soul Cycle Radio.
You're going to push through it.
Hour-long at-home workouts fit for all levels. No bike or equipment needed. Work out every weekday morning and evening or whenever you want with Sirius XM On Demand. On Soul Cycle Radio Channel 4 or listen at home with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
Progressive presents Get Pumped. Inspiration to help you do insurance stuff.
Hey, are you just gonna stand there and let people not give you credit for being a good driver? You deserve discounts on car insurance, and that's what Snapshot from Progressive is for. So why aren't you signing up? You need music to get pumped? Hit it! Drum solo! Ow, that hurts my fingers. Ow, ow, ow.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California, North Carolina, or from all agents.
And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour. Must say something more somehow. So tonight, let it be low and brown. Let it be low and brown. It's been so long. Hey, I'm glad to see you. Raise your glass. Here's to health and happiness. So tonight, let it be all the best.
When you're with good friends, having good times, don't just have a beer. Have a low and brown. Because good friends and good times deserve the taste of a great beer. And there's really only one. Low and brown.
Tonight, let it be low and brown.
Hey everybody, it's Comedy Central Radio, Sirius X95. This is the Bonfire Quarantine Tapes. I'm Big J. Oakerson, that's Dan Soder. The whole crew is here. We are joined, of course, by the great Jessica Kierson, the hilarious Ari Shafir. We're tearing through the subject of the Sam Adams campaign that just went. I mean, yeah, Ari's hanging himself.
So we found out, just to catch you guys up real quick.
I can't take it.
Last night on Hulu, Jay saw a Sam Adams commercial with Joe Coy toasting his mom. He thought it was a one-off. He called me.
Supposed to be part of the usage fees for this?
I found out. I told Jay, like, yeah, dude, I think it's a series with like a bunch of LA comics. I've seen Segura's, and I've seen who else did I see? I saw Ari's, and I saw there was one other.
Let's
go to Bruins games.
Schaub and Cow. Theo Vaughn's got one. We're going to tear through these right now, by the way.
Well,
first, we should also just, if Christine, if you can go back and just show Ari, give him a taste of when Joe Coy and the mom started crying, because he hasn't seen it. It's worth a little redab. Just so Ari doesn't feel like he's alone in the world on how bad this can be.
Yeah, Ari, I would almost say
I'm the only one embarrassed about it. People are like, what?
I want to say I probably think yours might be the most passable one, even though this is a class 1 felony in comedy. Showing your ass like this is insane.
Oh, without a doubt.
I just want to thank Big J for just really.
Let's give it to. I mean, you should be funny.
I want to toast. I want to toast Soul Joel. I want to toast him for eat shit in Red Bank, New Jersey on a Friday night.
So
I take a flask of Bacardi behind the restaurant like a hobo.
I want to thank Roger Paul. Holiday Inns.
Oh my God. I want to thank every comedy competition I've been in. I've lost to a Middle Eastern guy doing the hackiest Middle Eastern jokes I've ever heard in my life.
I'd like to thank Linda Rowe and the entire crew at Chuckles in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I want to thank juniors in Erie, Pennsylvania for not letting me say worse than shit for 30 minutes.
I want to thank Carol from the Rectal Hut. Opportunity to really be myself on stage.
What's the girl's name from here? I'd like to thank Hamburger Harry's for putting on a 5 p.m. Tuesday show.
You just thanking a fucking weathered funny bone manager that's just yeah, whatever. I don't know. I let him stay in the condo.
So great.
I want to say bananas.
Yeah. I want to thank them for moving me to the smaller room when that quinceañera came through on a Saturday night.
I'd like to thank Jerry Pontones, the third bartender turned booker of Stand Up New York, who rejected me. It made me want to be better than I was.
Dude, Jay, what if I toasted the street team guy that tried to sell me tickets to my own show?
Isn't it amazing they put bartenders who don't even watch the show?
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Jamie Masada, who told me to my face he didn't really like my humor, but was passing me because I was Jewish.
I'm going to thank Lucian Holt at the comic strip for telling me he already had a fat girl that performed.
I had colored comic energy, and that's why he would use me.
I want to toast Jay.
Ever heard?
Oh my God! I want to toast you, Check Spot, for letting me get on stage.
That's fucking what's his name from Israel?
Yeah, Marco.
I think he's better than me. Yeah, Marco.
Yeah, that should have been your toast, Ari. Honestly, that's how you could have flipped this whole thing on its head.
Do that.
I know, but if you would have
Dan and ours, dude, I want to have Clydesdales going between our sentences.
Good luck not filming this on a smoky fucking foggy marsh where I'm standing in a grass thing walking up to you.
Yeah, and you're handing me coffee in a metal cup out of a thermos.
I'll definitely be wearing riding boots.
Are you guys gonna film one?
Yeah, the second this thing is live, we're filming one. We're fucking wearing an ascot. It's gonna go fucking full.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, he's already crying.
Back it up a little bit.
Hold on, let me get my vibrator.
It starts throwing everything off the focus. You're like,
This is for you. But I love you. And I toast you.
Something about his dad, like when he said this is for you, I forgot what we were about to see. When he goes, "This is for you," and I'm like, "Oh, what's he about to reach for?" Like, "Oh, a beer."
Yeah.
A beer,
dude, a beer.
Beer to the camera, please.
Sorry, guys, more of your moment. We were halfway through. Yeah, it was like past where they were sitting there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. When they walk up, that's what I was going to say. The walk up, yeah, right when they.
And I think they require you to give each other "fuck me" eyes in this, Ari. Was that some of the direction they gave you?
That's just those guys on the run. I don't know.
Even this moment though here, like it's the whole thing is like they were told like, all right, start walking now and stay in step with each other. Like it's such a controlled environment. That's what sucks about shit like this.
Stopping and smell the roses.
The worst.
Yeah.
You never do. But I wanted to stop and take a moment, man, and
on the
cheers you
table
because
that'll look chill and natch.
I would sit on your lap. I would let you hold me like a baby.
Just my hands around your waist.
Just me talking down to you like this as you sit behind me. I go, "Hey, you know what? I really wanted to toast you for."
I go, "What is it, hun?"
I go, "Thanks for always making me laugh so much."
God.
Hey guys, I just want to toast you.
saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. And since day one, you've pushed me to get better and better as a stand-up comic. And I wouldn't be here without you, man. And I love you like a brother. And I always say, everybody needs a friend like Brian Callen. And this to you, brother. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for my career.
Wait, the only way these would be done accurately is if they're both blackout drunk at a bar.
Yes, that's what they should have done, is gotten them blackout
right
drunk. Because then you go like, and if it's a lot of repeating sentences, you go, "I'm serious, man. I'm fucking serious.
No, I love you. No, you're not hearing me.
Right before you take your second dose of Molly on a hang.
Yeah, dude. If you put LCD sound system like in the background, I would have been like this, dude. I think I'm gonna fucking help you. I love you, and our spirits are fucking bonded right now.
I've had those nights with Ari, just me talking to Ari. But dude,
I'm sure Ari can find it in a notebook.
You don't even know the kind of things you've done, dude. You've done so much, and I can't tell you how much you've done for me.
And then it's like.
Yeah.
I spent a weekend doing drugs with Ari in an RV. Definitely had like 5 of those conversations, and then every morning it started with like, "You want to go get eggs or something?" It was like, no. You're like, fuck, yeah, man, we were on drugs, and I was real lovey last night.
Did I talk in your ear for 15 minutes last night? No, buddy, it was longer than that. I
love you so much, and I just fucking, oh man, that's the only way those toasts are accurate.
Oh, dude, I have brothers, but
I'd go to war with you.
Nowhere near as close.
War with you.
Just And Soder's girlfriend had the same wood carving behind their couch.
Katie and Christine both know how to decorate.
We both have girlfriends. We both have girlfriends who like a good wood carving, a nice vibe.
Sorry, we like a very artistic piece to hang over the couch.
I guess you guys aren't zen at your places.
Yeah, all right.
Frequent flyers at Anthropology.
Your house is pretty zen, Ari.
I want to cheers, our friend, her apartment. So zen.
Thank you for buying local wood carvings, babe.
Thank you for going to Pier 1 Imports. That looked okay.
Damn it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Why do you have that zipper? And that extra zipper?
This?
Well, do you feel that buttons are not enough? Or is this a feature?
It's just kind of like, oh.
It just makes me angry when you're that fashionable for some reason. That's good.
I would say Callan takes the least of the heat because he just shows up and has a beer.
No, then the shoved in. They're like, now give each other a little razz, guys. Razz each other. By the way,
yeah, on the spot, you're like, the zipper.
10 years ago, you could have made me do all this shit. By the way, no exaggeration. I would have done it.
There's no excuse for me doing it.
Yeah,
they're like, give him a little razzing, give him a little bit of a razzing now, and you go,
you're talking.
You got a like nice shirt. What are you 8 years old?
I think everyone has to do this stuff in their career. It's when they choose to. I'm a disbarred lawyer from Guy Court.
True.
Okay, I did 2 seasons on MTV Deuce, handing out Guy Code.
I found out you were on the take. You were dirty. He's dirty, Ma. He's dirty.
Yeah, but it was a thing where it was like, I needed fans. I needed a job. I was scared I was going back to waiting tables. I was willing to fucking... Dude, I used to go city to city shilling fucking Guinness, doing that thing where I'm like, are you guys ready for more beer? Are you guys ready for more beer? And it's like...
To be like, are you guys ready for more beer? Hey, no cameras, man. No cameras.
Hey, guys, seriously, delete that film. Did that guy film that? Fucking Jack. Hey, Jack, get him. Get him. Yeah, dude. But these commercials, Ari, were you afraid? Did you know when you filmed these? Like, oh, these will live forever.
No, they're supposed to be shown only at Bruins games. I don't know what the fuck they're doing on Hulu.
Oh, shit, is that true?
Yeah. That makes
this so much funnier. That makes this so much. This is like revenge porn. Someone released this like revenge porn.
But I don't know why I wouldn't think to go funny with it.
They go back in the office.
Cross my mind to do it in a comical way.
They come back to the office and they go, these fucking clowns fucking sold their soul for a couple of shillings. Let's fucking air these things.
Only place I could find it was on Red Band's Twitter feed.
Yeah, Ari, I have a question. After the Kobe thing, did they fucking delete all the... They stopped airing yours? What a way to get out of that commercial.
After Trump got elected, they deleted everything I've ever been on calling for revolution.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember when you were on like HuffPo Live, you're like, yeah, fucking assassination. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Trump got elected. Like,
Said you have to go to violence.
Yeah.
If you want real change, that's the only way it's ever done.
Ari, how much does it sting that bottom left corner seeing that 93,000 people, or 93 times this thing has been played? 93 times they watched you toast.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Ari, and say yours is 2 minutes less than everybody else's. So you get to the point more, but I could already tell your walking stance how uncomfortable you are doing this.
No, dude, you're about to chase a chicken and think if this is the right one.
No, man, you look like...
It looks like you're saying to yourself, it's only going to be at Bruins games. It's only going to be at Bruins games.
Dude,
saying to himself, I'm finally going to make it.
Yeah. He looks like a child ring bearer at a wedding, the way they stand all stiff.
What makes this worse is I used to do a lot of commercials, and I made the decision to stop doing it because it's no longer just me in a commercial. It's fear.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I had to stop doing these.
Dude, you do have
8 years later.
You have ring bear energy. Dan nailed it. Am I looking at the right
ring bear?
You're staring at your own feet, trying to make
sure. Do I leave with the left or the right leg? Which one?
The last thing I want to do is trip in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Don't step on the tail of the dress. Don't step.
Stay in pace with me.
Rings are in the right pocket. Rings are in the right pocket. Pocket for the groom, left pocket for the bride. Right pocket for the groom, left pocket for the bride.
Right foot.
can't. You guys make me laugh so hard I can't breathe.
One thing that stops me from legitimately killing myself is I do like Sam Adams.
Yeah.
At least I'm not showing a product I would never drink normally.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna do a series for Zima.
Zima back. Hashtag bring Zima back.
Yeah. Let's bring back the fucking White Claws over here eating off what Zima created 20 years ago.
He goes, hey, how's a 43-year-old fat guy like myself gonna fuck a 21-year-old? Zima. Thank you, Zima. Cheers to you.
How do I hide my alcoholism from my new girlfriend? How do I let her know I relapsed over 5 months ago? That's why I get either violent or emotional mood swings late at night.
Hey, how do I get to have sex with a girl who dots her eyes with hearts? Cheers to you.
Cheers to you, girl. And she goes, what? It's just a loud bar.
Hey, so you're Steve's brother? We should do it with Manischewitz.
Yeah, Manischewitz wine. Yeah. Here's to you, agent that's kept me working for 8 years.
We got to make our own campaign of these.
Absolutely. We got to find out how to shoot exactly lit like this. All right, let's play Ari's.
When you came to me and said, hey, Sam Adams says, is there anybody you want to toast in your life? I said, goddamn right there is.
You really are catching a chicken? What the fuck?
Yeah. It wasn't a figure of speech. Chicken in one of the locations, and they're like, run after it. I'm like, all right.
The only way that should have worked is if Red Band was there going, you're going to eat lightning and crap thunder.
Jay fell down.
Hey, I don't know, Mick. It feels silly chasing the chicken around. What am I doing? You got me chasing
location, there was a chicken there, and the lady who ran the location was like, yeah, you can use it. They're like, should we use that?
That.
I could toast one person, I would probably toast Adrian.
The I'm going to give everybody here is I'm going to assume everybody, like me, hates acting. And as soon as you started the day, you realize you don't want to be there anymore. So anytime they suggest anything, you just... I've done so many shitty things on camera because you're just like, well, can we go home then after this?
Dude, Jay, I used to host...
They took me to a second location. I'm like, what do you mean? I already did the toast thing. Where are we going?
This web series on Yahoo called Mansom. They would they teach you how to do like things. By the way, just a raging alcoholic at the time. I would wake up so hungover and puffy faced, and then they would want you to be charming while you're trying not to throw up, and you're doing like a walk and talk, and you go, so today's Manson, we're gonna learn how you can cook. Oh, fuck, dude, I'm sweating through this makeup. They got me in a long sleeve shirt and just cutting through face makeup. Let's watch this commercial.
Still focusing on the chicken, but no one else is. But I don't know why there's a chicken.
I don't know why he's toasting a chicken either, Jessica.
I have no problem with that. That's just direction, and I had nothing to do with directing.
Damn right there is. What better way than a toast? You share a beer and you say, hey, no more sips until we all agree this next sip is for this thing. And so I thought, let's all have a sip for Brian Redband. When I was maybe 5 years in, I was
you looked like you really looked special needs, like you were figuring stuff out in your own room. The way you're cheering, touch his beer. Yeah, like dude, keep going a little bit more. The first cheers to himself.
I mean, Ari's not enjoying this. Yeah. What better way than we all agree to cheers because everyone's good people.
Your wonky cousin's cheersing himself again with our beers. You got to go in there.
They told me they're like practicing cheers, like you're really trying to practice clinking the glasses, and I'm like, hey, I don't know who doesn't know how to do that.
I told the
Yeah.
He goes, hey, fucking Bobby, your retarded brother's cheersing himself again with the Sam Adams in the garage.
I love Red Band.
Yeah. I like Red Man. He was just saying Red Man, but they couldn't get him.
They had to add the clinking sound because they had to give Ari rubber bottles.
You laughing so hard. God damn it, I'm sweating. All right, yeah, let's watch.
Next sip is for this thing. I thought, let's all have a sip for Brian Redband. When I was maybe 5 years in, I was scraping by, and it sucked. Brian Redband got me to do a podcast, and it just started taking off.
Dude, the old-timey bowling alley mixed with your flannel makes you guys look like a closeted gay couple from the 30s. Like that's where like that's why you get mad at your wife, where she's like, "You always go bowling. You always go bowling with Brian. Can't you stay home with us?" And you're like,
Red Band threw some moose in the hair for this one, huh?
he judged it up.
Oh God.
Got followers. I've developed a fan base because I've reached out on that podcast. And I wouldn't have done it without this dude, Brian Redband. So if I'm
Shout
gonna
out for Redband for throwing a fucking ball with a beer in his hand. That's a real alcoholic roll.
I thought it's the only way to bowl.
Yeah, you got to hold a fucking bottle of beer as you're whipping something down a lane.
Yeah, I know for sure. I told us both to do that. Bowled 30 times each. He bowled gutter times 27 of those times. Hit 2 pins down 2 other times. And they say, "Hey, let's roll this one on camera, Redband." Fucking strike.
You know what? We should send this to Redband because I want to know if he's actually better at bowling than that. And it would be interesting to see you guys have a bowling match, a la Kingpin at Skankfest South in Houston.
When is that happening? Oh, it's this weekend. It's happening right now.
It's happening right now. It happened this weekend. It was so much fun.
I think this is making me think. This is all done. We gotta go bowling as a group. It's pretty fun.
I love bowling.
Bowling.
For whatever reason, I will crush all of you.
All right. Ari's talking some shit.
Depends.
Something I ever took any pride in, but for some reason, that and foosball.
Ari, if you give me a warm-up game and I can get my hook down, you're fucked.
A month of practice.
Do you know how many holes I've stuck my fingers in?
She has to spit in all the holes before she puts her fingers in them.
Yeah. She's got to watch half the WNBA game, and then she can...
I have to watch the L word, and then
She gets a mean face every time she goes. She's like,
yeah.
Like that, respectively, we all sort of think we're decent, the most decent bowler of the group, and I would also agree. I did a little intramural bowling for a couple of years when I was younger. Yeah, that's the only sport they had at my school.
I would say I have a chance of being successful or being awful.
Intramural bowling. We only
you guys are hilarious.
in West Philadelphia, dude. It was a garbage school. Christine told you, it looks like a prison, and all they had was intramural bowling. We had to play against other kids in our school.
Wow, that is sad as shit.
Are you gonna bring up a picture of it? Yeah. Look at this fucking prison I went to. 12 years.
Oh my!
that really does look like a prison.
Goddamn prison in the middle of the city.
Dude, I'm watching.
Right across the street are houses.
Dude, I'm watching The Wire right now. I'm rewatching it, and this is as depressing as anything in The Wire. All right, let's get back to Ari just fucking rolling strikes. Yeah. He's got a turkey going.
This is a great year for that. I've been thinking about where I was 9 years ago before you forced me to do a podcast.
You owe me a lot of money.
I was starving to death, and I do.
Shout out, trying to make a joke. Yeah, shout out Redband for also coming with what he really wants. He's like, "Fuck a beer, give me money."
Because you owe me a lot of money. He goes, "Brian, can we please, for a second, can we just be serious about this for a second?"
Can we get one? Can you get one take where you say that he looks kissable?
In the world, I could never repay you financially. But what I can do is give you a Sam Adams. And if anybody needs recognition, it's you. Thank you for turning my life around, Redband.
You're welcome, brother.
You're the best.
Not that bad. Still bad. Not that bad though.
That was bad.
Not that bad.
That was it.
He found it about 5 months ago and gave me 2 weeks of shit for this.
That's rough. I want to see.
He said that I would have to go to comedy court in front of Colin Quinn. I thanked God when he had that heart attack that we couldn't do it.
That's so funny. I didn't know that's when it timed out. Fucking Quinn went down, and you go, Judge Quinn is actually indisposed right now.
Well, turn back up. Ari, since you were such a good sport for that, you pick the last one that we'll go through. We only got about 10 minutes left here.
So we can do Segura and Christina P. We can do. Who else is there? There's Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn doesn't drink.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I saw his. It actually was like he was trying to make jokes. Guy who's always.
Let's not even waste our time with that.
By the way, I have a new YouTube page, youtube.com, Skeptic Tank. Everyone go there now for lots of shit.
Skeptic Tank.
Let's watch Segura's. It was good.
Yeah, but Segura's, you said, I don't want him trying to be funny. I want somebody who went at this with a real.
I bet Theo did. Did anyone see it?
I'm a drinker. He brought it to me though. He's like, "Hey, bro, want to do a commercial?" I was like, "No." He goes, "How about for this money?" I'm like, "Sure. What's it?"
What's the commercial about? Well, you got to be a wiener in front of everybody, but don't worry.
That's so funny. He goes, basically, you got to show that tiny space between your asshole and your ball bag. That's what you got to show to everybody.
I honestly think the lamest, most serious ones are going to be the Joe Coy and the Scrab ones.
Let's plug a couple things. Make sure you go check out Jessica Kearson's podcast, Relatively Sane. You can go to facebook.com/Jessica Kearson. A lot of great episodes out with Bill Burr, Artie Lang. Also go to youtube.com/Skeptic Tank for Ari's
new on Jump Street.
Woo! And also make sure you go to bigjcomedy.com to watch whatever you want, dansoder.com to see clips, and youtube.com/The Bonfire to watch all of our videos, and at The Bonfire SXM on.
Don't forget May 15th, everybody, on the Sirius app. You get it for free.
It's through the app at SiriusXM.us/The Bonfire SXM, and you can get free listening through May 15th on the app. So make sure you go sign up for that.
You guys called me today and said, Ari, we're going hard on you on the Bonfire. I was like, I guess that's what you do. I'm not happy about it, but what's this about? Like, the Sam Matt, I'm like, no!
Actually, your reaction was even better than that. You didn't scream like I went, so we started seeing these commercials for Sam Adams. You went, no. It was such a real, like, shit, huh?
I honestly haven't heard that I have to fight at 3:30 in the parking lot energy in a while. But you were like, all right. If it's fucking going to happen, it's going to happen.
I like a real reaction. That's what probably my only thing that I think was not fake about Tiger King was when that guy shot himself and it's just showing the other dude looking at it. And I'm like, well, this is an honest reaction.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Just hand on the head.
Being Theo Vaughn, it's kind of wild right now. Life's gotten pretty crazy.
Wait, did he start off in third person?
Yes. He said being Theo Vaughn.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Brendan Schaub in that one, too?
It's Joe Coy's mother.
She's back. They start bringing back old characters. Oh, look, one of the pool chairs from the first commercial.
Sometimes I have an opportunity to toast anyone that I want. I'm going to toast the audience that comes to my shows.
This next guy, he's one of my favorite people in the whole world to watch. You're very, very lucky to see him. Make it live for Theo Vaughn!
I don't drink alcohol.
Thank that drunk blonde lady in the third row for low talking through most of my bits. I want to thank her for killing the energy of the show. And then when I commented on it, she said, I'm a fan of yours. I want to thank her. This toast is for her.
By the way, don't say my audience to my shows and then show yourself going up on a showcase in the OR of the Comedy Store.
Yeah. From the main room to suddenly.
That's so true.
My fans who are brought to me by the Comedy Cellar.
It should be Comedy Club audiences.
Yeah, Comedy Club audiences.
And he's got the beers on stage with him.
Already there.
If I see those, I see that, I'm like, this dude's drinking beers again. This guy's fun.
Exactly. By the way, you're like, does he bring a beer like in the holder on stage?
Is that a 4-pack?
Yeah.
You bring a seasonal 4-pack of beers on stage with you. Next up, guys, is the autumn lager. Anyways, what's up with dating?
I have my winter harvest, little splash winter harvest.
Oh, here, this is the summer sunshine wheat ale that I'm waiting to have.
Pumpkin field and hops.
To be part of this campaign because toasting is such a simple act of kindness. Letting somebody know that you recognize them, letting somebody know that they mean something to you. Thank you, dude. A lot of recognition these days is liking something or sharing something. It's just so fleeting, the value of that. Put on the brakes, let somebody know they mean something to you.
Pause, man. I would do this if they gave me mushrooms and then I got to do this, where you're in that, like, I know everything state of tripping. Where they're like, what do you think? And I go, I'm pretty sure we're just trees made of bones, and that,
oh my God.
I pretty much, I feel the vibration of every living thing on this planet, and I want to take a cup of water.
So, toast to that, I guess.
Do you guys want to get Tom's in?
Nope. It's funny. If you're being funny, it's going to kill all the thing of it. It's pointing about the ones being serious. Tom Segura is funny, he said, so there's no reason to watch that. He took the initiative that Ari and everybody else was afraid to take.
Should have.
He had pride, is what he had.
He had self-awareness. He had an understanding of what was being made. Hey, company man, you and Bandit, Sam Adams.
Smooth, crisp Sam Adams, October.
Yeah, dude. You gotta bring that on stage with you.
Nothing else in the world. Oh, Bandit, I'm trying to do a bit here.
Bandit, I like Bandit wants you to stop and just have you take your medicine. Bandit doesn't want to be a part of your gay commercial.
Right, guys, it's Sam Adams with 1D. Sam Adams. For all the refreshment.
It's a hardcore makeout sesh, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, what are you guys, fucking ninth graders at a dance? You guys are going hard.
I'm fucking showing up, dude.
You guys got fucking...
By the way, you kissed that dog so much off camera that he threw his paws around your neck.
Are you ninth graders at a dance?
You got grabbed.
Bandit had a feeling. Bandit's confused why you're being weird now.
What's up, bro? This is just what we do.
He's like, what? Oh, I'm sorry, your friends are here all of a sudden.
So you gotta treat me different when your fucking friends are around.
I guess I'm the fat chick you call at 2 a.m. Okay.
My God.
Holy shit, what a fun episode. Jessica Kierson, Ari Shafir, thank you guys so much for coming on to the quarantine tapes. Don't forget to drink Sam Adams. Jessica, I hope you get through the quarantine.
About my suicide. Suicide tomorrow. I don't know why.
We got the 21 Jump Street podcast, Ari. You can't go anywhere. We got to start recording now.
That's in an hour. Jessica, before you go, I know you have a lot of things going on in your life. You told us personally that are right now. I want you to know we couldn't have gotten through this episode. Oh God. Oh, this is hard.
Fuck off. I didn't even know what you were doing for a second, too.
I want to cheers you for just being you and let me be me.
No problem.
If I could cheers anybody in the world right now, it would be inside. Thanks for letting me be inside. Thank you for letting me not have to be outside.
I like indoors. Thank you, indoors. Cheers to you, inside and indoors.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
I love you all. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time on the Bonfire Quarantine Tapes.